Welcome back to the Unreliable. This is part 20. I don't want to use Felix anymore. Let's go back with Nayoka and Parvati. I like them. Oh man, we're on the wrong side of Scylla. We're gonna have to fast travel or take the ship back over the other side.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen. Destination reached. Scylla.
Looks like the weapon's right over by the hermit. We could have picked it up while we were over there. I didn't realize that there was going to be that many enemies. We still managed to handle it though. just got to pick it up. We didn't have to do anything special for it or anything. Let's take a look at it. Manufacture unknown mandibular rearranger, a strange one-handed melee weapon which rearranges the facial bones of any human target it strikes. Blows to any targets slow them down, and repeated hits will eventually cause them to stop moving for a short time. Increasing your science skill causes enemies to be frozen for a longer duration. That's pretty interesting, but I have no idea who could use it. I probably could have picked that junk up a long time ago. Oh, well, that quest was completed fairly quickly. Man, we're running out of side quests to do. I guess we'll do that one on the way back. I don't know how we're gonna get to Byzantium. We can go do this real quick. I'll just fast travel really quick.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge? We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. I'll lock up.
It'll be interesting to see if Parvati says anything coming back to her hometown.
Incoming! Wow, not even a threat! I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Nice one! Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? Look out for you! Get up! Everyone all right?
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once.
You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do? Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
Rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca's final entries. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The town won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I messed up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick. Of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting, day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders are at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mantiqueen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it? I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
Destination reached. Scylla.
explains how we ain't dead. Without the pylons, all the O2 this thing's cracking from the ice will just drift off.
Ought to leave well enough alone.
physical exam is overdue.
Nicely done.
Detecting above average calcium levels.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
These glands are gross. Take them. Please.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
What's Charon?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
It's about time. We're gonna kill a Mantiqueen.
Fucking right we are.
Let's do it. Oh, hello.
Here we go. That's the last of them.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Back to Monarch.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
This is probably where the fight's gonna go down.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
You know, it did feel a bit different when we walked in.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You built all this base?
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
A teenager? Out here in the Monarch wilderness?
Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
You were a family. I'm sorry they're gone, Nyoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Incoming!
Yep, I was right. The fight's over here.
I am... Here I go!
You know I gotta let Nyoka finish her off.
To shreds, you say?
Dang, we got 8,000 experience for that.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'll help remind you of both the good and the bad, not just the bad.
Huh. That's That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks. Making it look easy.
This place is pretty cool. Let's do that little side quest, because we can't go to Byzantium yet, so let's do this little side quest, and then the main quest is all we have left. I'm sure we'll pick up some more side quests, but I feel like I'm getting close to the end of this game. It's kind of sad.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs. We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
We'll take the Vicar because he can hack, and Parvati because she's my favorite.
Quiet as the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
It says one enemy. Probably auto mechanicals. That's why I bring the Vicar. He can probably hack and turn them off, and then we won't even have to fight anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies. Trap over there.
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
Universal Defense Logistics. Unable to access memory cartridge. Terminal power below 5%. Terminal in maintenance mode. Restore power supply to station to resume normal terminal operations. Maintenance 2% output. Maintenance mode is active. Minimal functions available. Main menu. Modified generator mode. Air recyclers. Flushing toilets. Error flushing toilets. See maintenance log for details.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
My team has already handled the issue, soldier. Your squad can depart.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security systems. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
Do I look like I need some old rust bucket as backup?
Whoa, okay, calm down. I didn't mean anything by it. Jeez. You try and help some people?
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
That was impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest.
Security routines.
Keep a sharp eye out, Captain. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. No blank UDL keycard found in encoding slot. Please make sure a blank UDL brand keycard is inserted before attempting to use the encoding function. Rifle Ultra 163. It's the same thing. Shipment Manifest. Shipping label, 1 case of UDL concussive mines to HRS 1084, signed by Chief of Security Ida Kimball. Warning, contents may have shifted in transit. Warranty is void on any and all detonated mines, regardless of cause. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying mines is a fireable offense. Mines are not a company-authorized decoration, pet, or sporting equipment. Mines are not suitable for ingestion. Mines are not eligible for any recycling promotion. Do not purposefully stand, sit, or recline on mines. Mines are not your friend. UDL claims no liability for any action taken or not taken by mines. UDL recognizes that you could have chosen any remote explosives provider. Your commitment guarantees product quality and safety for many shipments to come. Thank you and have a pleasant detonation. Quality and safety not guaranteed. Security routines, disengage checkpoint security.
Science in action is both a marvelous and terrifying thing to behold. In this case, however, I'd say it's more the latter.
Subject Dr. Charles McNulty. Current status alive, unstable condition. Stasis settings active. Notes. Subject should not be revived until a method for stabilizing his condition is found. In gratitude, Dr. Ava Chartrand, Dr. Lorelei Fall, Dr. James Guthrie, and Dr. Claire Pearsall. Security routines, unlock personnel quarters, security routines, modify system access protocols, override, nice, return to root.
Sublight will be well pleased that you have claimed the station for them. Myself, I'll be fine leaving this place. Chartrand. Sounds awfully familiar. That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
Back and see. I kind of just want to kill all the enemies on here just so I can have more time and see what's going on down here. Holding Tank 003 log. Subject Dr. James Guthrie. Alive, extremely unstable condition. Subject will need extensive nucleon resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry to end it up like this, James. We will come back for you all and fix this. I swear on it. Please forgive us. Dr. Ava Chartrand, Dr. Lorelei Fall. Holding Tank 002 log, Dr. Claire Pearsall. Alive, unstable condition. Subject's condition is dire. Make sure resuscitation devices are on hand upon revival. Please hold on, Claire. We almost had it this time, I swear. We'll bring you back. With love, Dr. Ava Chartrand, Dr. Lorelei Fall, Dr. James Guthrie.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge? Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
C&P chicken and potatoes. Now our C&P.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
You'll also find some automech salvage, awaiting new owners.
I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
I'm listening.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Bad news, I take it?
Maybe the worst. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen is insane.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain. The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
Skip to the part where I get paid. I don't care what hallucinogens you're on.
You took that better than I thought. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Why does Dr. Chartrand need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Your concern for the fate of our species is admirable.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Where does Chartran fit in your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartran's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Murder isn't covered under my contractor employment agreement.
Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with Sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want, a promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
I need to think about this.
Don't think for too long. I want this business tidied up before anyone starts asking questions.
As always, I am at your disposal. What's occupying your thoughts?
Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
I'll think it over and get back to you. Man, I gotta take this job. Oh yeah, I already read this. This is funny.
Let me know when you're ready to get your hands dirty, Captain.
I don't really have a choice. You wanted someone to kill Dr. Chartrand? Tell me again about the job.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Well, I guess that's how we get to Byzantium.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete presence.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Alright, when we get back, we'll do that next quest. I'll see you guys in the next video.